For Biafra must be restored, for there is nothing the enemies can do about it. We have come that the will of the Most High may prevail. Radio Biafra is unorthodox. The way we do things are markedly different from how others do it. We are under divine instruction. We have come that IKECHUKWU may take control of these very proceedings this evening, for we are nothing without him. O Elohim, unto thee we repose all that we are. Do not allow your children, IPOB, to be put to shame. Do not allow us to be devoured by the hands of the wicked. Do not allow us, O mighty one, to fall prey to those who do not know thee. You will deliver us, not because we are righteous, but because of your mercy. Hear our cry and our supplication. We are not armed. We have not killed anyone. We have not jailed anyone. We have not done anything at all to warrant the level of destruction and carnage being visited upon your children. The same way Israel suffered, so is Biafra suffering today. And if you, Elohim, can deliver Israel, so will you deliver Biafra. That is our hope. That is our anchor of everything that we hold dear as a race and as a people. You brought Biafra that light may come into Africa. You gave us hope because we are in a continent of hopelessness. And by thy grace, Biafra shall be restored. We shall be resurrected. We shall crown our efforts with the glory by the grace of the Most High himself. We are not strong. We do not pretend to be strong. All we do is to submit ourselves to your will, that your will may be done upon our lives. We have lost many people. We have lost so many good people. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. We shall honor them, and for their sake Biafra will come. Israel lost people, and today Israel is here as a beacon of hope in a land filled with darkness. We beseech thee, Elohim, because we are wandering all over the world, hoping against every hope that things will turn around for the better. It has never turned around for the better. Instead, it is getting worse. Please do not abandon your children. You have given us a commission, and we must accomplish it in our lifetime. We have come to honor your holy name. We have come to praise thee. We have come to honor thee, that your name may be glorified, adored, and praised forever and ever. Ise, Ise, Ise. I welcome each and every one of you, wherever you are all over the world. And I ask
Good evening, wonderful people of Biafra. Yes. and they choose to turn the blind eye. Sorry, my mic was muted, so I have to go back from where I started. That was a bit of a technical issues this evening. My apologies, fellow comrade and lovers of freedom. My name's Mazi IKECHUKWU, and I'm reaching you here from United Kingdom. Today is the 10th of April 2023 of Year of Our Lord, and it's 2 minutes on top of the hour, 8 p.m. here in United Kingdom. Tonight is going to be a special program between I 101 with Rabbi Charles. He's going to join us in Nutshell. But before then, I have to give out my monologue this evening. Excuse me. As you all know, we're still in the mourning period of our time. The massacre that took place in Aba on the 31st of March 2023. Our people were mowed down, courtesy of Mazi, China Sanworu, I wouldn't use Mazi, and Chike Doziem, and their gang of Cabal that have led our comrades to their untimely death. And we say that the justice must be done to those that have committed this heinous crime by leading our people without any vision whatsoever for their own interests and for their own agenda is something we will not tolerate within IPOB structure. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the only elephant in the room. And our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is the only thing that brought all of us together. And our primary concern and what we are pushing is the unconditional release of our leader. As the Zoo Court have pronounced it, that our leader should be discharged and acquitted. And even here in the United Kingdom, they have acknowledged that. But we all know that the hands holding our leader is those that oppress us, which is the British. But at the end of the day, one thing must be certain, that Onyendu shall be released. And at the end of the day, what we are looking for, we will get it. But the most important thing, the only thing we must do and push across is to make sure that Onyendu's wishes have been carried out. Whatever our leader wants is what we must do. Because he is our superior leader. Nobody else is leading us. It's only Onyendu, regardless where he might be. Some people will argue, they told you that Onyendu is absent. Or Onyendu is not absent, neither is incommunicado. Onyendu is being held in solitary confinement in the DSS dungeon for over 22 months now. But having said that, he still have communication with our lawyers and our counsel, sees Onyendu, and there's communication have established through this particular channel. So anybody somewhere claiming that our leader is incommunicado, that our leader is absent, will be tied that person. So fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, what I'm saying tonight is that we must continue to push to make sure that our leader is being released unconditionally, not hypocritical, not writing a long essay that the people that are writing, powerless or powerful, whatever they call his name, is hiding somewhere. Chikedozem is hiding. None of them is coming out to talk about our leader. They don't have any strategy. That is why they set up our people in Aba and mow them down and kill them. They sow Aba Fendi for our people. They spend quite their full hands. A lot of money was spent. It was a massive, resources that they put in place to get all these things together. An amount of men that was on that protest, and someone tell you they wasn't aware, China Sanworu have the temerity to come to Radio Biafra and deny all these innocent men that have murdered in cold blood. And what we are saying tonight, there is no amount of prayer release that Emma Powerful is hiding wherever he might live. It's quite irrelevant at this point in time. Because at the end of the day, as long as Chike Doziem and his cronies are disobeying, flouting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's order, then how do you think that those that are holding Onyendu will pay attention to whatever you say to them? You guys are playing double standard. Ejiofor is the man playing double standard for months, because at the end of the day, Nnemeka Ejiofor, which is the barrister, his memo that he put out with his letterheading and mentioned Ejiofor and Chike Doziem, none of them have come out to refute it, and they have not acted upon it, which I'm going to pull up on the screen here. So what we are saying tonight is that we are not forgetting our leader. But people must not take something out of context in what we do here. Biafra Alpha Power Media, under UK leadership of our national coordinator, and the UK media, Alpha Power Media is here, but UK media is here as well, is in collaboration to make sure we push ahead, because at the end of the day, we shall not let these men have their way as how they orchestrated and the evil they have perpetrated within IPOB. So tonight, I'm urging you Biafrans to know that we only have one leader. And whatever our leader said, anything Onyendu uttered his word, however that message come to you, is become enacted as a law. We are into quasi-military system. We have no other leader. We don't argue. So what I'm saying is this to every sundry, to everyone who cares to know. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain the only leader we have. We don't have two leaders. That's one thing I want to make it known to everybody. And all of us, we must push our claws to make sure that Onyendu is being released unconditionally. But what we should not allow is people coming into to talk about our leader or to use our leader as an alibi and shenanigans to kill our people. Under that guise, we say no to that. Now, I want to say something about those veterans that is in Radio Biafra. Our comrades, your sons and daughters, we are mowed down in Aba. And all of you are sitting down in Radio Biafra to suppress this very, heinous crime in the name of that you guys are media warrior. It beat my imagination. These are men that I have respect for. IKECHUKWU and Mazi Aloziem are veterans. I hope you guys will not be those elders that are in the house, then she got die in Europe. Because as we are looking at around us now and what you guys are doing and how you guys are responding and things, this is not why you are on Radio Biafra. Are you guys being paid that now it has to be censor what you say? Somebody have to tell you what to say in extent of covering the death of our people. I don't think so. You men should rethink. Probably, I don't know why you guys claim that you saw the war. Probably this attitude was the reason why Biafra was not restored 67 to 70. And our people have not learned anything till now. You cannot afford to kill your own and get away with it. If of our time, this is not what we want to see in this era. So I'm calling on these men, these two men that are on Radio Biafra. Is either you guys quit from there and know that there is no life in what you guys have the impact upon, because at the end of the day, you cannot kill your own. It is imperative that you guys know this. So, Mazi Aloziem and IKECHUKWU, you must do the right thing. You veterans must do the right thing. And also, I'm not gonna waste too much of your time because Rabbi Charles, who is going to be joining me in a couple of minutes, and then when he does, I will let him introduce himself as I bring him in. Then subsequently, I will have this very interactive section with him. So I'm definitely going to bring him in now and let him introduce himself. From there, we'll pick it up. I will come back to my monologue, but I need to let him do justice for what we have come here to do tonight. Mazi, can you hear me?
Mazi, can you hear me? Loud and clear, I can hear you. Good evening from here. Can you hear me? Good evening from here.
Yes, yes. I just want you to introduce yourself once again, Mazi.
I just want you to myself once again, Mazi. Okay, it's echoing. Can I go on?
Please go on. Go on, please.
Please go on. Go on, please. Please go on. Go on, please. Go on. Go on, please. There is constant on your side. Yes, it's not. It has stopped. Can you hear me loud and clear now?
Go on.
Go on. Okay, good evening, Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. From all over the world, I'm Rabbi Charles, speaking from my location. I'm still the emissary to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Good evening from here.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi.
Today is a wonderful day, as you have joined us today in this program.
There is constant echo going on.
There's so much noise.
Constant echo.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, but there is an echo. There is echo going on and noise. So if that can be taken care of, we will have a smooth flow.
Okay. I think we will get that sorted. And that's what I'm trying to. I think is when I'm
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Maz, go. I haven't some
when you give me how is this network progressing, because it's constantly giving us hiccup.
Maz, can you hear me?
A little bit, but it's fainty. I can hardly hear you. Keep on speaking. Let me hear. I can log out and log in again, but there is nothing. From my side, it's okay. From my side, it's okay.
Can you log in and log back in again? Because I've done everything, but
You say you should remove a switch. I don't know what switch that is, but I'm getting a text message that you should remove a switch.
That man, and this is not the first time. I don't know why this is happening.
Okay, yes.
I'm just going to ask everybody to exercise a bit of patience. We're having some. I think Charles Rabbi is going to come. Rabbi Charles is going to join us once again to rectify where this problem is coming from. I don't know where this the whole system was tested and everything was fine good to go. Getting too much feedback.
Shake your volume, please, sir.
Mazi, can you speak, please?
Check your volume. I can hardly hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Is that okay? Maz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, but it's not, you are fainty. Your voice is very fainty. That's what it is.
1 minute.
Your voice is very fainty. That's what it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now, Mazi?
Yes, and there is no echo. I can hear you now. No, it's fainty.
Okay, Mazi, if there's no echo, Mazi Charles. So okay, Mazi, if there's no echo, Mazi Charles.
Mazi, this thing takes few 3 minutes or so, or 2 minutes to communicate to you to get to your side. That's what is going on.
I think everybody can hear me. Yeah, I'm just wanting to say something here. There's a little bit of issue with the system, and I've done everything I should do. I don't know why this is happening tonight. This is a very crucial moment that we need to lay to bear. So I will definitely going to bring Rabbi Charles one more again to see how the system is going to respond. I'm just going to bring him in again and see. Mazi, well, I think what's going to happen, I'm just definitely going to go straight to the question. After I speak, then you can come in. I need to meet myself.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
No, I think he's okay now. Yes, Mazi, Robert Charles. It's been a while, and thank you for coming into the program tonight on Biafra Alpha Power Media International. And tonight I'm going to start firstly to ask you, as you have introduced yourself, what have you been up to all this while, a couple months, nobody has heard from you. So we want to hear from the horse's mouth tonight. And I'm going to pause myself here, and please go on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi, George, Umeh, for inviting me here tonight. I am Rabbi Charles. In case if you missed the time, I did introduce myself. I'm Rabbi Charles. I'm still the emissary to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this our God-given movement, IPOB. I want to use this opportunity to answer this question that Mazi George Umeh posted to me. Where have I been? What have I been doing? As a matter of fact, I keep telling our people that freedom fighting is not only done on social media. I have people that I have been updating on what has been going on from underground where I'm operating from. But without being told, without wasting time, I have managed to do so many things with international communities. Remember, it is not only by coming on social media and speaking all the time that gives us what we are looking for. I actually literally went to the headquarters where the battle is being fought. And since the time they kidnapped our leader and took him to Nigeria, we all reacted that time, but I went back to work immediately. On that note, we have done so many great achievements in what I have been doing. I did make some consultations on how we should actualize what we're looking for. If time permits me some other time, I will speak to Biafrans and tell them what is going on and how you have allowed yourselves to be easily deceived. When this trend of a thing came up, I warned so many of the people that I will mention their names not tonight, about the things, the decisions and the choices they are making, where it's going to land them. So I've been working on the ground, trying to put things together. It's unfortunate that some of our people doesn't understand how this thing works. They do not understand it. And in order to let them understand how this thing works, you may end up losing the person because they don't understand. It is not done on social media. It is being done on the ground. There are those who will be on the front line speaking, but the major battle and fight is on the ground. That is what I've been doing. And now I am out to speak I'm seeing a lot of things. Mazi, let me stop from here. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Mazi. And that was a bit of, incisive and what you have been doing with yourself. But having said that, a lot has happened. And as we all know, there are so many things that have gone within IPOB, including yourself, and some couple of occasions when he used to come to Radio Biafra, because we need to clarify these things here tonight. There's a particular incident that happened, which I myself personally, I took it personally when he made this session that we should not take any orders from our leader because he's being held in the DSS dungeon. And so many Biafrans who would like to know the real divisions and, that allows you to make that assertion. Because you need clarification on that note, if I may say that. Carry on, please.
Thank you very much. Mazi, I remember when I was speaking on Radio Biafra, it is not only the thing that I said to Biafrans. I could vividly quote Jonathan Chinedu, the man that I do have respect for that man, the way he moderates his program. I'm not an agent of running people down. If you make sense, I tell you. If you don't make sense, I tell you. Jonathan Chinedu once told me, one day he said, the day that I told Biafrans not to be using anybody's name to make music other than Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been tested, tried, and trusted by everything, that any music you make with any person's name, the person will capitulate and that music will be a waste. The time and the effort you put to make that music will be a waste. Jonathan Chinedu quoted me correctly, said, when Rabbi Charles was saying it, I didn't understand it. Now, the reason you can't understand it is because you have not seen freedom fighting. You don't know what it is. Our fathers or grandfathers fought the system, but they did not have the mechanism we are having now. They didn't have it. They were only given sticks and whatever, baton to go and confront somebody with AK-47 and armor tanker. That was how we got, that was how they killed more than 10 million people. So when I said to them, that if your leader is captured, you cease taking orders from him. I didn't mean to disrespect our leader. He's under captivity. He can be induced or influenced by anything. We don't know. Our leader said, any day you don't see me, if I go and I don't come back, this is what you should do. Now, our leader, and he said, I can quote him correctly, he said that you are free, that maybe, he said, when battle begins and you begin to receive flyers from the sky, from helicopter, saying your leader has been captured and he's telling you to lay down your weapons. Will you lay down your weapons? He said you shouldn't. You shouldn't. He will never tell you to lay down your weapons. If you lay down your weapons, not only that your leader will be, will be dealt with, but you also will be killed in the process. I used the instance, the case of South Africa to give reference that when Dr. Mandela was captured, or when he gave himself over, there was a man who was the commander of Incorruptibles, MK, whose name is Chris Hani. Chris Hani was a powerful liberator who was in charge of MK, he was trained in Russia, and he has military experience more than the enemies. So he said, when he began to do the thing he knows how to do, some ANC guys were even criticizing him for not taking orders. They said this order came from the leader. And he said to them, you are stupid. Why should you tell them that your leader is giving you orders from Robben Island with every security put in place? So they keep wondering. The people who held him kept wondering, how did he give the order? Because he's heard. So they began to mount thorough search on everything. Mount on everything they bring to him, even his food, water, clothing, everything.
Mazi,
You are not allowed. Yes. Just allow me to finish, please. So when I use the same experience to say, don't tell the enemy that you are taking orders from the person in captivity. If you do that, you have compromised. You put a lot of people in danger and the man himself in danger. Even if you take, maybe even if there is a way you can manipulate the system and get off the hold of him, you don't go and start telling people or coming on air saying anything our leader tell us to do, that is what we should do. You put him in danger, and that is the reason why you see all this nonsense going on here and there. So how can I tell you people? How can I tell them? And the worst of this thing is that our people lack consultation. Every day I keep telling them the same thing. You want to go and do some certain things. Why don't you consult experts who knows how to, reliable experts who knows how to do it best, than thinking you can do it on your own and you go there and cause chaos or massacre? That is what is going on. So I said a very simple thing, that they blow it out of proportion. Oh, he said, don't listen to him. You have been here. I speak. Do you hear somebody disordering, disregarding our leader? This thing is not kindergarten thing. It's just like when you are solving mathematics. If you go to high-level mathematics, it's not something a baby can understand. And if you're a baby, go and sit down and drink milk and baby food. There are things that I can say now. A lot of people will take it out of proportion and they will not understand. Thank you.
1 second.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, it is very, very important. I have the reason why I asked this question. And your explanation, a lot of people, some people might not grasp what you're saying. Just meet yourself for what I'm talking. When you finish, you can carry on. Now, the only thing I will say here is this. When that particular comment was made and what you are narrating now, so many people does not understand that. And I will say one thing here. The issue of the apartheid and Biafra is a two different case. That's number one to me. Now, come to you what you've just said. We are not arguing. That's what they call standing order. And even though Onyendu is getting order from or sending messages, it shouldn't be something should blow out of proportion, like he said. But we are part of those that are close to, some of those that are in the DOS. Because this is when people could not manage what they have put in their position. That is what has brought us to where we are. We getting orders from Onyendu, there's nothing wrong with it. When you join us in 2016, IPOB is still true till 2019. Others has been passing. And our own way of doing things are quite different. It's just because of this era of DOS have done opposite. And that is one thing everybody must understand. And that's one thing I take from here. Onyendu's order is standing order, and nobody should question that. And even if there's any message that has been passing, it should handle as we do things. But because those that have given those mantle could not handle it, and that is where things falling apart. So, Mazi Rabbi, let's not dwell into this as you have clarified this. But before we go forward, before I go into Aba Massacre, I just want to ask you, because just in a very concise manner, your experience not too deep on, because all these things is what that brought out of proportion within the DOS, and those Chikedozen today, everything he has done is not hidden, including Chinas and all that, the things that brought our people to their early graves now that we're seeing, even they sit at home, probably because you've been off for a while. There's so many things that have happened. But with your experience and why you was pushing and how things, I know things you told me in private before, but let us go into deep. Just, give us a little light on that before now we can move to another question, please. Thank you.
Okay, let me clarify this, Mazi. Most of the time, it really pains me. I have to go back to what I just said. I want to, because there is a statement you made. We are not contending or contesting about our leader's standing order. No, different. And somebody coming to say standing order when he has been apprehended is different. If the only thing that makes me solidify or made my mind solidify about our leader is because of one thing that I saw in him. He's tenacious. Our leader has a replica, a nature of the man that I met in South Africa, who happens to be Nelson Mandela. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has some characters that I saw in that man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not somebody that we abandon or in any pressure, given circumstance, and give up and say, hey, Chileke me, I can't see better like this. He can't do that. He can never do that. He's very fierce. And that's what I keep telling people they don't understand. A standing order, when there was a time, one of the lawyers said to the public that a certain individual is making things difficult because anytime you say anything, these people are not sleeping, they're listening to you. They're listening to us. So there are some certain things. I know somebody, they ask him, does he communicate to you? The idiot said yes. The mind of the captors, those that is holding him captive, they will now begin to look into every loopholes. Who are the people coming? Who are the people looking after him? Have they compromised? They will make things difficult. That was the reason why the lawyer said, I am not, let me say this, Mazi. I am in. I have never been away. I listen to all of you. I have never been away. I'm around. The only thing is that I refuse to communicate. But until this recent, I set up a platform. That was last year. And that platform has been there. I wasn't speaking on that platform until I finished the assignment. That is New African News Network. I refuse to speak there. I'm not radio enthusiast. I'm not fanatics about broadcasting. No, I come to pass message. If you have ears to hear, you listen. So when they want to put people in danger or somebody in danger, by we that are free are commenting, oh, he gave us this information. He gave us standing order. What do you think that will be going on in the mind of people holding him? You'd rather say we don't communicate with him, we lost communication, and they will be happy. So I have now spelled it out. You'd rather say we lost communication. Even if you do, you keep it private. You don't answer anybody in the public. Haven't I sent a message to one idiot saying that he is communicating with him, which is a lie? He doesn't have communication with our leader in captivity. Nobody does. Only those people that they are assigned to go and see him. Anything they come to say, if we want to take it, we take it. If we don't want to take it, we question it. That's all I can say. And also for Aba massacre, I looked into it. I said, who gave them that order to go and do that protest? From as a matter of honesty, and they said that nobody told them that. One of them said they cannot keep quiet. They are so much, they have waited for so long, but I don't believe that story. I said, why should they allow them to go out without any measure that they put in place to secure them? So if that is how they want to use the blood of our people to do campaign to attract sympathy or emotion, that is stupidity. It's just like you are shedding somebody's blood. You are using somebody for sacrifice. That's what I can say. Until I began to get information, and I got in control of somebody who said he doesn't even know about this thing, who's supposed to be there and give them maximum protection. I have him on voice. He said he doesn't know about this thing. Nobody told him. So who are the ones that set it up? If we find out the people that set it up, they are the people that kill them. That's all I can say, Mazi.
Okay, me.
I cannot hear you anymore.
Can you hear me now, right? Okay. Just mute yourself, Mazi. I said that Aba massacre is something that we are aware and what has transpired, and we have it on a no. So as you are narrating on your own personal investigation, but we were following up whatever that transpired that morning where this whole thing went down, and we have every evidence and to prove that those that are in charge are claiming that the leadership. I know you have contact with these individuals, but probably like you said. But like I said, we are not here to blackmail or to have any personal issue. We're talking about people that they mow down in Aba, and there is a clear evidence. If I have the video here, I will play it after I finish with you. And is in our website, is in our UK media, is there. Somebody was shouting that this is ESN, Abia State Command, and our man does not have anything. And don't forget, this man, they march from Mosisioma to Ngwa Road, which is almost 2 hours march. And China Sanwo have determined to come to the Biafra to deny our people. And they're so fake about fendi for them. All these men were wearing white. The only person that we are wearing black, I'm just letting you know, live on air, wearing black and old black trouser and white Fendi, and hold megaphone was Akwarawa Mende, which is Abia State coordinator. So Mazi, that was what happened, and those that are in charge are the people that smeared our people, and anybody can say whatever they want to say, but what I want to lay bare tonight, like you said, that is your own vision, and that is how you've seen it, but I'm telling you what have transpired. Now, I want to go into one more thing, before you give your, departing word. And the issue of finance in IPOB. Remember on your days, the issues are about people saying that Madam Nenyanya was holding IPOB money, transfer money from Germany to America, Onyendu ordered all this whole thing. Whereas Onyendu never made a mention of this, because I know that Onyendu, I think a second to the last broadcast Onyendu did before he was kidnapped and rendition to the zoo. Onyendu said that some people were holding our money, and that one money was part of the money that was in our the first ESN account, which I have a document to prove it. I'm not gonna go into that talk. That's the next broadcast I'm going to do. But Madam Nenyanya was mentioned, and now just to let you know that our international account in Germany has been closed by Chike Doziem and his gang of criminals. The guy, Chinedu Collins, which is former German coordinator that have been expelled, they went to do fraudulent activities in that account. He came to Radio Biafra and testified with his own mouth. They are the people that pushed into the account before the bank now blocked that account. As we are speaking, our international account has been shut down. So, Mazi, I want you to clarify something on this of issue finance, because it's very, very important. I will give you the floor.
Okay. Let me say something as this. When you ask me question, in case next time we meet again, one question at a time, and I will deal with it. So, but the thing is about the setup in Abia State. That thing I saw was a very big time setup. It was a setup. And let me say this: if you read the book of, if you are conversant to the Holy Book, it was there. It was there. It's something that you can't say, I prove it, but it is there. Only God proved it. When David killed Uriah, a combatant committed soldier, he gave him his death warrant letter as a letter to give to the troop leader, to the commandant of the military. He went, and in that letter, if Uriah had opened that letter, he would have read it and escaped and go for exile. He didn't. He was a very big loyalist. He handed the letter over to the commandant, and the commandant opened the letter and read. He said, instruction given by the king, put the bearer of the letter in front of the battle. When the battle begin to intensify, make a pullback so that he will be killed. And the commandant looked at the letter bearer, the person who handed him over to the letter. He felt so bad, but he has to carry the order out, because the order is obey before complain. So he carried it out. So he gave him he said, okay, Then put him in formation when the battle began, and did pull back, and Uriah was killed. Nobody saw it, but God saw it, and sent Prophet Nathan. Now I'm going to do just judgment on them. When you look at it, giving the other man, the Abia State coordinator, black to wear, that means you spotted him out. You really literally spotted him out. Since they have planned, he said, anyone wearing a different attire, black, and the ladies shouting his name, Abia State Commander, this thing. I had that clip. I had the ladies shouting, identifying him, and he was shot. So these DOS guys should be questioned. It is, if I can recount, it is the second time or the third time I'm confronting them. First time was the disappearing of our leader. Second time was when they began to deal with women, and the women got mad, and the rest is history. With Mrs. Erewa, I fought for Mrs. Erewa. I fought the way they were treating her. I fought for so many women. I don't even know those women. Some of them went haywire and went to the forest at the moment. It's because of this unprofessional, self-centered group of people that they set up to destroy our people's lives. That is what is going on there. When I look at this man, I have asked our leader, where do you get this man from? Every day my heart bleeds. Every day when I remember this man, my heart bleeds. So are you going to ask me who did it? Of course they did it. They set them up. It was a setup. They can deny it. I'm listening to Chinasa Nworu. You think he's going to come on radio and say, I did it? He will say he never knew what happened. That's exactly what these men are doing. Wasting the blood of our people. You think you will draw sympathy from the international community when they mold our people down? Well, let me tell you, when you kill them, they're happy because they want to reduce your population anyway. If you help them to do the job, they will love you. So you are an idiot. You're a murderer. You're a murderer wherever you are listening to me. You are a killer. You think they're going to give you, sympathize with you. When you kill an European, that's when they will fight. To them, you are not a human being. So if you kill yourselves, you are foolish to go and kill yourselves. Mazi, coming to finance. I cannot say anything on finance at the moment. I said it to you before I came up to this thing. I have to get some clearance on the financial matter of IPOB, but I can tell you this. A lot of people have done damages on our finance. A lot of people. They came to this movement. All they are here for is the money. The money. The money. They once lied to me that Madam Nenya was taking the money. I was like, wow. Until I heard from somebody who cleared me that the woman never did those things. I am yet to do some consultation. I'm promising you. So I beg you to allow me to exit because I have urgent matter to take care of. If you don't mind, sir.
Okay, Mazi. I just give us your departing word. That's very important that you clarify that, especially on Madam Nene. Like I said,
great.
Before we meet again, I'm definitely going to do a proper expose on finance, what transpired, to give you that heads up and whatever other investigation you want to do. But please give us your departing word, and as you said, then we'll know. I believe we'll meet again. There we go.
Okay. Biafrans all over the world, pay very close attention. You saw the flyers going on. Somebody declared himself Prime Minister of Biafra. Okay? So it's not a hidden thing anymore. Go and ask Chinasa Nworu the day they brought that man. I told China, when he called me, I said, do not give him whatever he's demanding. And if that man gets to where he thinks he's going to go, our leader's case might be something else. Chinasa Nworu, still alive, is going to tell you guys. So I will definitely come to this program to tell Biafrans, you people made some of you made poor choices. Do you think that when somebody comes on air and be ranting, wearing Isiago, drinking champagne on social media, you think he's a freedom fighter? You guys, it shows that some of our people haven't seen anything yet. we really need to get you guys updated. So I will definitely come to let you guys know that the people they made, the person they said that is the spokesperson for Biafra is never a spokesperson for Biafra. Never. It's never true. I know the people behind it. So when I come next time, we're gonna do some expose that will shock all of you, because I'm very much prepared for this, and some other things we're gonna deal with. Stay tuned to this platform and to new African News Network. Stay tuned where I'm speaking, especially this platform, because I'm going to come here, and definitely Biafrans, your eyes will be opened. Not because somebody is in another foreign country drinking champagne and dancing in front of you, you are donating money. Stop donating money there before it's too late. Mazi, thank you very much.
Mazi in there, well, thanks for coming, and the board of Biafra Papua Media welcome you, and we thank you for showing up.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Mazi in there, well, thank you. Bye-bye. Yes, fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, is a quite incisive one between I and Rabbi Charles. As you all know, this is just a preliminary. We're just kicking off because a lot is going to happen. What is going to happen, I will not tell you, but there's a lot. Subsequently, I just want to give Biafra heads up. I've said this over time that I'm going to do a massive, unveiling the fraud that have went down in IPOB. And as they label Madam Nyanya, because when this campaign started, a lot of people don't know what happened. I said it from onset, that the finance of IPOB is the arrowhead of IP. That's the heart of IPOB. So this man all this plan was pre-planned. Chikedozium was on the known. AGO4, which is the double standard. Like I said, the issue of $747,000 that was in IPOB, the former ESN account in Chase Bank in America. That's the next expose that I'm going to do. Today, Madam Nyanya has been exonerated. They closed our account in Germany. They strive for IPOB finance. That is why you see them. They would go ahead and sow Fendi for our people to justify their evil. And one thing I will say tonight is this. It's very simple. Our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, anybody that wishes our leader to come out from DSS dungeon, and before you question the zoo, like I said, we stayed through 2015 to 2018 to 19, and IPOB was running smoothly. Even though they tried to infiltrate IPOB, they could not succeed. Now, this is legal documents. That is why you have a letterhead, an address, and it's coming from a lawyer. Question Biafra should be asking, and this is a point of reference for anybody, whatever you want to say over time. So I just want to indulge you, before you write something to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on questioning Zoo government, even all these shenanigans that are going on, including in my powerless, writing garbage, you have not obeyed your leader. Nobody was shouting in 2015-16 that they're getting message from Onyendu. It never happened. That is why I know that this man, they meant no good for Onyendu. Because we never had this topic then. Even when they tried, they could not succeed. In UK here, they recorded our Onyendu's voice in one of our meetings, but he couldn't stop anything. Just like Rabbi was making references to. So, like I said, this particular memo says it all. And you see where AGO4, if I knew AGO4, Esquire, whatever he is, his name is mentioned here in this copy. He's got a copy of this. Chike doesn't have a copy of it. And up to tomorrow morning, Chike doesn't have not acted upon this memo to show you the vendetta they've got about our leader. And you see them writing from, a more powerful might be writing from one gota, writing junk, thinking that he's impressing people with all this word. When he went pick up dictionary, he'll be writing jargon. That is not what we require now to restore Biafra or to get our leader released. Because you people are the one holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody else is holding our leader. it is you guys that are holding our leader. Because you guys don't want Onyende to come out. Chike Doziem have run away for the past 4 months. Nobody have heard from Chike Doziem. He came to Radio Biafra last on January 1st to talk rubbish. After that, nobody have heard of him. Our people who are moved down and up till now, you're claiming that you're leader of IPOB, because you're claiming that you're leader. But make no mistake about it. He's not IPO. He's not even in HOD anymore. They have got a new name, which, of course, everybody know that if you look at the last flyer they made, which I'm going to put up here, they found out the name of their new, what is it called? The new movement that Chike Doziem is leading. Unfortunately, it's not IPOB because he's not leading IPOB. He's not the head of director of state anymore. He doesn't represent Mazi and Kanu. He said his thought here. Biafran community, that is whom they are. That's the name they're answering now. So tonight's program was a very quick one to just hear Rabbi Charles come on to introduce himself to Biafrans before we go into the deep expose. And this week we'll have a lot of program mapped up this week, probably 2-3 programs is going to come on this week. As we proceed, we will let you guys know. But having said that, we're still going on to let Biafrans know and the world know that Aba massacre will never be swept under the carpet. Those that are responsible must be holding to accountability. It doesn't matter where they hide. Because you hear them these days, they're warning people now. Is the one they're warning people. Those they can't get through, they're threatening. But at the end of the day, we fear nobody. Because at the end of the day, we took oath to restore Biafra. So fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, we all know what has transpired. We are still mourning, and we pray that IKECHUKWU shall, repose those that have died untimely because some men want to prove something. They want to achieve their own personal agendas. That's how our people has been murdered in Aba. And I want to play a video of our leader. Because at the end of the day, Mazi Nnamdi is a peaceful man. Onyendu loved our people unconditionally. Having said that, is a man that IKECHUKWU gave the direct vision. And that vision came in the Holy Land of Israel. That's why Onyendu said, if it wasn't for IKECHUKWU, I would never speak to any of you, including myself. Now, I want to remind them, because this is why they were trying to rope Onyendu into their madness.
Unfortunately, what we expect to happen. But I want our people to be very calm. I want Biafra land to be calm and peaceful. Calm and very, very peaceful. We are fighting to defend our people. Not to kill them. Yes. We are fighting to defend them. That's why I'm here. Yes. And we'll continue to do so until we get victory.
I hope everybody listened to. I hope everybody had our leader. They went to sell Abafendi, though our people are industrious. There's nothing wrong with that. But what we are saying that they cannot deny they wasn't aware that our people were going to march from Osisioma to Ngwa Road, where they mowed them down, where they have 2 military checkpoints, and they were in the middle of it. And that is how I had some people saying, they said that Akwa Mende is in the hospital. Which hospital is it? The one they hide, So, yeah, so I just want Biafrans to know. Onyendu said, let this Biafra land be peaceful. He told them 72 hours, suspend that, go stand, sit at home, and they went ahead and conducted that sit at home that have brought mayhem in Biafra land. Now they have him back in setting up our people to kill them on broad daylight, and we say no to that. Fellow comrades and lovers of freedom, I thank you all for listening, and apologies for the issues we have on the beginning of this program. That to show you that tonight's program was a lot of forces behind it, but at the end, we stay true. We never have any technical problem in this platform. This is the first time, and it took probably a couple minutes. But this broadcast is going to be broadcast. By then, it should be trimmed up, and there will be any interruption for you to get the message. And like I said, a lot of programs has been piled up this week. And I thank you for listening, my fellow comrade. And from here, from me, from you, it's good night. I'm IKECHUKWU, keep our leader. I will just put up the voice of our leader when he said it and he made it abundantly clear. about the issues of finance of IPOB, because every single money or anything about IPOB, Madam Nnamdi has been tried and tested. We have a video when you went to America when we talk about issue of defense fund. To America paid, I think, about 2,000 something then, the whole United States of America. So we have a paper trail to back up anything we are telling you here. And Onion said that whatever Madam Nnamdi said is a gospel. I will leave you guys with this to everybody to listen and make sure you do the right thing. There are so many things in our cupboard, but I'm not gonna be blowing the trumpet now. But as things goes by, then we tell you what we are doing, and that as well. Yeah, definitely, yeah. There were. Thank you guys, and good night from here. There were.
From our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nene cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nnamdi cannot see.
Biafra Alpha Power Media International
is our overall finance officer, IPOB worldwide. And she is a woman of immense integrity and substance. One of the pioneer contributors to Radio Biafra and IPOB before a lot of people came along. Anything she tells me, I believe, is gospel. And everything is properly documented.
So anytime you get a call from our sister Nene, then you know you're in very serious trouble, you have done something wrong. Please make sure that our accounting and our audit is up to date. I do not understand the reluctance of some individuals in the US to remit the money that people have contributed to ESN. I don't understand the reason why you're holding it. I don't know what for. Please. And I have maintained that any account that we have that Nnamdi cannot see, I do not trust that very account. As long as she doesn't see it, I will not trust it. And very, very soon, I will shut down every account that Nnamdi cannot see.
Power Media International.
This is ESN Abia Command in collaboration with IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi on a peaceful protest, protesting for the release of their leader Mazi Nnamdi and asking the Nigerian government to obey their court order and release Mazi Nnamdi. This is Eastern Security Network Abia State Command in collaboration with IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi on a peaceful protest seeking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi, asking Nigeria government to obey their court order by releasing Mazi Nnamdi with immediate effect. We ask for nothing than release of Mazi Nnamdi.
Check
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. They are shooting at us.
That's all.
We are the peaceful protesters and they are shooting at us. Nigerian government are shooting at us. We are the peaceful protesters and Nigerian government is shooting at us. They are shooting at us. Tourist takers everywhere. We are in peaceful protest. We are in peaceful protest and they are shooting at us. You can hear the gunshots. People are shooting and shooting. Peaceful IPOB members still have protest.